Welcome back to Warhammer Rogue Trader. Last time we got ambushed by this Herald of Tzeench. I did not see him gonna pop out of a frickin' body, and now we're in a fight with him. So we're gonna try to get through this if we can. I don't know how possible this is gonna be though. Gotta move up.
I know what is to come.
I don't think this is a good idea, but we'll see. Yeah, because I'll art to them. So I think it's better to do this.
But of
Hiya! He's on fire now. Ah, they resisted it, I think. Okay, and then we'll blind... Can we blind the demon? No. Can I analyze him at least? Yes. I'll do that. Get rid of these. Maybe I can save them actually if I kill this thing. Which means I gotta... No, I don't think I can.
I will bathe
I'd have to
this
dash,
battlefield in
but I don't have
fury.
that ability. Okay. But now... I think I can get rid of them.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Gonna reload just in case I need to.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the eradicated.
There you go.
The enemies of the Emperor
I'll
will
loop
be
around
undone.
just so if he does have a bead somehow on her, she's covered. So in the combat, you'll get these abilities.
As the
okay?
Emperor commands, I act.
Let's make it quick.
Get him!
My place is at the fort.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna rush and then shoot him.
At your beck and call.
If I can.
It will be done.
I can't reach him with what I got, so...
Here we go.
Get him. We'll see, maybe I can shoot him with my sniper.
I
Why
don't
not?
have time for this.
No line of sight. Okay.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy.
Because now he
Faith
can run and
without
gun.
deeds is worthless. Rejoice in battle!
And then... I can. But I'll hit my friends, so I shouldn't. Yeah, that's your melee, so...
I refuse.
Too far for that, but...
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire
Maybe.
in my heart. I'll do it.
41%. Missed, okay. Try again though.
Doubt is for the weak.
How? Okay. And then I'll say, you get that when you get in
Nothing I
range,
can't
if
do.
you can get in range.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
I don't think I'll have a line of sight.
My competencies are not that
So I can't really do
universal.
anything.
Show me what you've got.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
He turned some of them off. Turned all of them. Uh-oh. I still think if I kill him, maybe I can free them.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. Trust me.
Maybe.
Be gone.
Yes! I killed them. They're still infected though, so I gotta get rid of them. Dang it, I tried. Sorry, guys. Bunker down, get ready, I guess.
As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Each stroke is a prayer. I'll do it.
Let's get to it.
Victory is imminent.
And then...
At your beck and I took care of this one.
do that, and
I will
then
do my duty.
get ready to hit. Hit.
You didn't stand a chance!
You got it. Do have a line of sight on him. So maybe?
Running binary override. Request approved. Running binary override. Let's make it quick.
Holy crap.
Comes in silence. As the tenets succumb, the other side awaits. I shall not fail. Death is a blessing. Whisper.
They say a little bit of
After
humility
all
never
that-
hurts anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Hypnotizing pendant. When the wearer successfully hits with a single shot attack, the sufferer The target suffers slow until the wearer's next turn.
It's about time.
Okay. I can level up again. Willpower might be good. Weapon skill, yeah, I'll take willpower so I don't get affected as much. Seeing if these do anything for me, but I don't think they will. I'll do this so Argenta can move around easier. Melee weapons or agility. Take melee. Power armor? You can wear power armor. Yes. I'll let you wear power armor if we ever get it. Intelligence. Right now Pascal's better. Okay. Ballistic, you don't shoot. Weapon skill, you don't do melee. So I guess intelligence. Any new spells I can get? When the Psyker is burning, the Psyker's psi rating is increased. Every time the enemy suffers damage from the Psyker, the enemy is reduced by 5%. Every time the Psyker kills or scores a critical hit against 8 creatures in one combat, the next attack, including psychic powers, will be 0 and will not do with... Okay. That could be good. I'll do that just in case I do get an area kill, then she can fire again. So she does a lot of damage, it's just it comes at a cost sometimes, as we've seen. You don't have enough strength for heavy armor, I guess. Or power armor. Oh no, she already has it. I don't know what weapon you're using right now. Let me see quickly. I don't know off the top of my head. You're using a solid projectile weapon.
We must act.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Solid projectile weapon. +2 minimum damage. That'd be good because they can do at least 4, I think now. 4 to 5 damage for each bullet, which is crazy. Awareness doesn't help. Athletics, nope. And Medicaid maybe. Lore of the Imperium, maybe. No, I have that though. I'll take Medicaid just so you can also do medkits. Perception, you don't need that. Ballistic skill maybe, or weapon skill. Increase chance to parry and reduces parry chance against melee attacks. So increases chance of scoring crit in mid melee. Or this. I'll do this because I'm midway between melee and aiming, so I'll try to keep those equal. I'll give them a plasma or melta weapon, I guess. Strength, more damage with melee weapons, or be able to shrug off damage. I'll let you get some more strength. And then... I think I should give you dual weapon. Unless I already did. I gave you that. You need dual weapon combat and melee weapon specialist. Axe or hammer or mace do cost less. That doesn't help me. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything for me. So maybe parry. Dodge. More movement so you can get to people. Athletics. It's kind of low. What about your lures? All pretty much baseline, I think, that everyone has. Medicaid, maybe. Demolition, maybe. I don't think I'll do that. Then what about this stuff? Okay, that was it. Each time parries, maybe. Intelligence instead of fellowship. I mean, I might as well. Doesn't really help that much, but it's something. Agility. That's actually really good. Okay, we're going double swords, I guess, a lot now. Okay.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I
tire of idleness. Let's move.
I gave you power armor. Can you wear any of this now? Also, there's this. When the wears single shot, you don't like to do that. You do it sometimes. I also do it sometimes with my sniper rifle. And what's slowed? I'm gonna guess has less movement points or something. Let me look. It doesn't say here. I'm gonna guess it just slows them down. Movement is reduced by 3. Sure, we'll give it to you. No, this is power armor. Besides what you're wearing, I think. Or what your thing was. Heavy armor proficiency. Might need to give that to you. Anywho.
Victory awaits!
The filthy excuse for a table is... Oh, we said that one already. Yep. I just gotta remember where everything was that we looked.
Halt! I noticed something.
Sometimes it takes a second for the guys to pick up what I say to pick up, but it's whatever. I don't think there's anything up here. So we probably took it already.
Follow my lead!
So is that it? Just a big demon fight and some loot? I guess so. There's nothing over here. Okay. I mean, we got an amulet out of it. It's something. Sorry. Wonder why there was a Tzeench guy down there. Okay, now we can go to the west because that's where it wants us to go.
A new challenge for me?
Bro, chill. And I don't know if do I go back and tell them that the anti-air is gone, or do I just keep pushing forward? There might be more than one battery, maybe. That's a long way back that I don't want to track all the way. Here we are, we're in the west side.
What is that?
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment. Over there.
Stop! Abelard! Oh my god.
I do what I must. Watch out.
Holy crap, the amount of traps.
Just as he ordained.
We shall...
Yes, the dead know nothing, and neither do the ignorant. My visions showed this path, and many others. The Vizier, would he be proud? Am I? Just as I was taught. I do what I must. Just as he ordained.
Doubt is for the weak.
What torment?
We must act. None shall stand in my way.
Clearly oblivious to your presence, the soldier mutters incoherently and does not react to anything around him. Poor guy.
We need to investigate.
Ooh, what's this? Ancient Terra Monocle. The wearer lore Imperium tests depend on fellowship instead of intelligence and gain a +3 bonus. Who doesn't have that and has a lot of my stuff? I mean, I could put it on, but then I lose what? I lose armor. Do I want that much armor though? I actually might replace it. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. So now my Imperium is 78. I should know a lot. Why is my warp lore down though? Grim portions. Oh, that was part of my thing. I have 100 persuasion, 78 lore on Imperium, 95 commerce, 80 coercion. I have all the good stats. I just can't do any really damage at all is the problem. But that's fine. Well, if you're gonna have that, take the armor, man. Immunity, the critical hits for first 3 rounds or more armor. I'll take armor. Dogmatic follower. We'll save it. Most are dogmatic, so. And this gives me 10 coercion and less from critical hits. Yours gives, whenever you use endure, removes one of the effects. Yeah, no one else is iconoclast but we two.
I
so.
tire of idleness. Let's move. It's
Attention
about
to
time.
detail is the key to success.
Oh, it's a trap up there. Some 10 people, children among them, are huddling together in fear. You see that half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be, because we got late. Some maintain a gloomy silence, others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over their terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone for shaking too much or crying too loudly. Come to your senses, Errol. Look what you're doing to your own family. Take pity on us. Let us go. Stop talking and embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight, while you still believe the lie. Who are you and why are you here? Yeah, he's part of the Dawn or whatever. Are all these people your family? All of my adopted and blood children are here. I raised them all as my own, and now I must protect them, help them see. Layperson, cognition is not your primary function. You are saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teaching that confused you meant to make a mockery out of your deplorable intellect. To cast your own children into a thrall of heresy, to drown your progeny in this filth with your own hands. I remember when the vizier used to sew our eyes shut so that his young spinners could see the truth. Our ritual was one of service to him. It tempered and prepared us for our duty. What you are working here is despicable heresy, a blasphemous mockery of our sacred disciplines. No, you tell me who you are and what you are doing to these unfortunates. I'm the chief. My former name, Errol, is meaningless now. I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes, to salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth, and my children will see it. Errol, spare us. Spare your children. Who are you trying to save them from? Who is behind all this? At Aurora's behest. Aurora is a great prophet and a great warrior. Their face is shrouded, but their gaze pierces the veil of time and sees into the future. I always knew the governor's dogs were hiding the truth from us, and now the day has come. A prophet has come to Rykad Minoris and opened our eyes. The end of the world is coming, the final dawn, and only those who accept Aurora's truth will survive it. You have been torturing your own family in order to save them. You have not been blinding them so that they could see the truth. Those who lack faith cannot grasp the truth and will never be saved. Aurora, whoever that is, has exploited your naivety. Can't you see you're causing nothing but suffering? But all I wanted was to save... There's no washing the blood from your hands, but you could at least let us go, Errol. The ones you haven't mutilated yet. What happens to us now? Your family may go, and so may you, but make sure I do not ever see you again. The hostages begin to leave, and soon the group disappears around one of the bends. The old man looks away from them and walks in the opposite direction. His shoulders shake with sobs every now and then. There you go. Join up at the Hive's nearest Astra Militarum Mobile Conscription
I'll
Center.
lay claim to the stars. Doubt is...
The
We level up
shadows
again.
reveal their secrets.
Are we... Level 16, we're 2 away. Ooh, a second thing. Okay, the target... More damage. It's been mastered. So now, after one more level, I get to choose one of these 3. Vanguard, Tactician, or Grand Strategist. I don't know what I'll pick yet. We'll see. What points? Does not provoke opportunity until end of combat. Warrior gains 4 MP for each kill and may use their MP after attacking or using abilities. The warrior becomes a priority. I'm gonna do this so he can move around after he does damage. You are gonna do this. They gain attacks, do not spend them. All of the soldiers' attacks are 20% harder to dodge. More armor penetration. Area attacks deal damage equal to more. I'll do that one. Emperor's next turn. Target cannot move. This one. I'm gonna do that. Immediately heals the full. Strikes made by the Blade Dancer reduce enemy skill. After killing an enemy, they gain dodge until end of combat. I'm gonna do this so might save her and keep her alive if she's the last one.
Follow my lead!
There it is again. Success is measured in blood, yours and your enemies.
The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I? I do what I must.
The cover was haphazardly assembled from whatever the rebels could find. Something down here. The command center isn't. I think that's where we're going, right? So we don't want to go there yet.
A new challenge for me?
Okay. The goods in the stall are a stark contrast to the rest of the nearby shops. The jars are labeled all-purpose synth powder. Fills you up no matter what. Made in Necromunda's best factories. Oh yeah, Necromunda, that's a great place. Not. Probably the worst hive world in the entire place. Which hive worlds are bad in general because of all the crime and stuff, but... There you go. Got to talk to the governor. The formidable shells for large caliber weapons are being stored right here in the command center.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Governor's bodyguards. Welcome to Rykad North Command Center.
They're scrabbling around, digging into my skull from the inside. Ah, it's like nails dragging down these metal walls.
I have conducted a visual survey of the locale. The bunker's metal cladding is fully intact and undamaged.
Alright. Oh, we got an acolyte. Nothing. Something here. What's this? The conjugator looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced. Not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omnissiah adorn its surface. One of the side panels have been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. Awaiting access code. Force it again. You have bypassed the security layers. The conjugator is ready to reveal its secrets. Sacred Computation 7825M. Upon Logis Abel's orders, the archives of every augur station on Rykad North and the two primary satellites of Rykad Star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Maroth and Zephyre, the Keen, after the two great champions of faith, whose external conjugators were placed inside the satellite's cores after their shells perished. The purpose of sacred computation requested by the Logos is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation result positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded the sacred augur's eyes. The first of these ships is thought to have arrived 2 Rykad North cycles ago, early in the winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Logis Abel's conclusion. The insurrection on the planet has been long in the making, with the participation of 2 external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Rykad system, the rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents. The subsequent ship movements can be attributed to weapon deliveries, but what was the nature of their activity near Rykaldie Philia? Governor Medina, attention must be drawn to blank. Recent observations. The satellite Magos Marov reports that a ship has translated into the system. Its signature is consistent with the records of a flagship of a rogue trader dynasty, House von Valancius. The satellite Zafire, the Keen, reports that a ship drifting nearby has hurriedly sped away. The ship had an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent-controlled areas of the surface of Rykad Minors. Another transmission was directed to planetoid Rakati Philia. Both transmissions were signed Brother Twilight. Their contents could not be decrypted. Go to be investigated. The entry contains planet site coordinates marked as Heavy Auger station jamming, possibly a hidden insurgent base.
It's about time!
Hello, Medina. Falsa Rakadi ab Medina af Coronas, governor of this SAR system. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. Wizarian. Governor Medina, my greetings. This woman, she is your bodyguard, I presume, or is she here to... I'm not seeing the convoy I'd sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? If that is so, I promise you the punishment will be swift and severe. What a curious exchange of pleasantries. Is there some kind of discord between you and Abelard? No, of course not. An old misunderstanding over a century old by now. It isn't worth your time, Lord Captain. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. That is an outrage. I'll have the personnel vetting procedure changed immediately. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there is a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was the head of House von Valancius. I have received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now rogue trader? I should be the one asking that question. Our ship was attacked by heretics. They killed Lady Theodora. Rogue trader von Valancius slain? Unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, Your Lordship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. I need fresh crew to replace those killed in the attack on the ship, and I need material compensation. Of course, Your Lordship, you will be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally that your ship's hold are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. Got 2 profit and experience. Let's go. Excellent, Your Lordship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. I can offer you several thousand fine, obedient servants. However, I'm sad to inform you that I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for their heretical scheming. Are you so confident that you'll crush the insurrection soon? My own impression has been the exact opposite. Is that so? I'd like to hear your reasoning. Stores of crazed people with scorched eyes are stalking the city. The insurgents are maiming their own? Good. The rioters are too well organized, too well informed, too well armed. There are signs of indoctrination in heretical beliefs. They are clearly being directed by someone competent and charismatic. Governor, you are dealing with an arch-enemy cult that is growing at an alarming rate. All right. Perhaps I underestimated the mutiny, writing it off as the rabble's usual nonsense. However, if it does involve corruption and an underground cult, this needs to be investigated. I'll assign additional resources to it and take the issue seriously. You have my word, Your Lordship. I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malger. He and his soldiers valiantly defend the starport. The sergeant who managed to impress a person of such noble standing will be recommended for decoration. Yes! He deserves it. My kinsman Kunrad Voigtver von Valancius has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he is hiding in this system, I want him handed over to me. Voigtver is a traitor? Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. How unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location. However, we have a conjugator here at the command center. It's connected to a data crypt from Logis Abel's sanctum. It's aggregated all the Lex Mechanic reports. Low-ranking text priests, okay. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Kunrad's movements. I'd hazard he fled from you on a ship, not a pair of wings. I think it did say something about that, like one went to a different planet. Or the hidden system, maybe. Anyway, Heinrich von Kalax is an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? I do. Master von Kalax has left for the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium. It's an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are. Needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity, but I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I have already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. That's not going to hold. The weapon the insurgents were using to shoot down shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master von Kalax, you should go to the cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. On behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magos Haneman, I think that's how you say it, Magos Haneman, am officially initiating my participation in the operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it is under zero risk of falling into heretic hands. According to the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained Magos should provide his assistance. I categorically object. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be attended by the Omnissiah's servants. We have lost many eminent tech priests, incidentally. One of them perished in the same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Put it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited into the city's defense forces. You have picked an interesting time to quarrel with the servant of the Omnissiah, Governor. A critical situation calls for decisive action. I simply cannot let every learned tech priest go to their death the moment they hear an endangered relic. I need people who can do more than praise the Omnissiah to look after the capital and its millions of citizens. I'll let him choose. Esteemed Magos, our technomats will apprise you of the issues with our power distributor. So this is the negotiation technique you have resorted to? Do you think that is the first time I have been threatened with a weapon? No, but it could be your last. I'm heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? Abundantly so, Magos. Why are you so determined to go to the monastery? Is it just because of the relic? It is why I came to this world. I am expected there. It would be my pleasure to assist the Omnissiah's servant in reaching the sanctum. Thank you for your cooperation, your lordship. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Magos Henoman, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rykad system in the role of bodyguard and to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rykad system. You're Heinemann? Glad you're alive. I wish to know more about the monastery. The cenobium has been run by the Adeptus Mechanicus ever since the colony has been founded. The sacred reactor guarded by its priests powers the entire planet. I can say no more. It is a forbidden place that even I have only been allowed to visit once before. Why not shell the monastery if that is where the insurgents gathered, or deploy a landing force? Fulfilling this request puts the monastery in danger of major destruction. The consequences of the decision for the world of Rykad Minors would be catastrophic. Pascal, what is so special about the cenobium and the relic? What is in there that has drawn the attention of the interrogator of the Inquisition? I have never been there before, but I would presume that the sacred relic of the reactor is capable of great destruction should it end up in heretic hands. The fury of the freed machine spirits, once released from the sacred circuit, will destroy everything around them. The degree of damage inflicted may render the world of Rykad Minors uninhabitable. Heresy must be purged from those blessed halls. I declare any desecrator who defiles the relic's power a Category 3 blasphemer, deserving of immediate execution. What has perplexed you about my companion's name? According to the reports we've received, Logus Abel Hahnemann set off for the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium a short while before it was stormed. I'm glad to find out that you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master Van Kalux? My name is Pascal Heinemann, not Abel. I know nothing of such a person. Why do you know about this Abel, Governor? I've never met him in person. The esteemed Logus supervised the work of Rykad Minors' Lex Mechanics for many years. However, he rarely left his cyber chapel, and I never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. Why did he fly to the monastery? That seems suspicious. When a Logus of the Adeptus Mechanicus wants to go somewhere, we don't ask why, your lordship. Where can I get more information on this individual? I would have suggested that you inspect the esteemed Logus' sanctum, but it was destroyed by the rebels. We recovered several data crypts and connected them to the conjugators at the command post. They might provide you with some information. That name might have been used as a signal intelligible only to its intended recipient. In that case, its bearer might be an Archmagos Armanat, initiating an investigation and data collection procedure. I can hear my friend whispers through the door. Be careful on your search, Magos. If you stare into a shattered mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it, in every shard at once. Mending it is that much more of a tainted affair than the new reflection is deathlike. I see. Glad to be of service, your lordship.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
The heavy hum of this massive conjugator runs down to the metal walls of the bunker, filling the entire command center. Is there any new? There we go. Logis' private archive, result of Logis Abel's data trance. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it. Shackled in stasis, the minds of the initiated are slumbering in the neutral harness of their vows. I am registering an impulse of change. I surmise a potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a circle, but the cycle cannot be discontinued. The revelation granted by the Omnissiah to Logis Abel is, in the course of his data meditation, has been recorded verbatim. Logis Abel is seeking an audience with the venerable Dar Impulse 6, who may assist in interpreting the revelation. A request has been sent to the governor's palace for a shuttle flight to the electrodynamic cenobium. A message has also been sent to the Furibundus system. The cycle can be discontinued. I recognize the words. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message in the Furibundus system. It was me, Omnissiah. Grant me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. What does this say? Satellite said a ship drifted nearby, has hurriedly sped away. It sent an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent-controlled areas on the surface of Rykad Minoris. So maybe...
Victory awaits!
Maybe he's here? I don't know. A solitary young tech priest is offering ceaseless prayers to the machine spirits of the command center. Hamana hamana ha. So we're turning the tide, it seems like, though. Oh, what? Why? Who? When? How? Yes. No. Oh, we can choose to go to Starport, the Cenobium, or the bunker. I want to go back to Starport. We'll get Cassia later. I need to have the tech priest with me, so. Anyway, I'm going to leave it off here. We're going to, in the next episode, check up with everybody at the docking bay. Hopefully everyone's safe and good. And then, with that, we'll talk to the other guy too as well. The guy who was getting attacked by the blind dudes. And then we'll head to the bunker first, because I think we leave the Cenobium for last, because that's where it's like mainly guiding us. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next episode. Have a nice day.
We shall prevail.